Hi, my name is Dennis, and today I want us to discuss under the heading of sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve something that you have set on the path to achieve? Let us briefly go to the story in the Bible, a very famous story that we all know, the story of Abraham. Abraham was commanded or was instructed by God to sacrifice his son Isaac. We all know the story. I won't go deep into the story because my aim is not to tell the story, but is to move around the story. When Abraham left his household with his servants and Isaac, his son, only he knew what was actually going to happen. The servants, the son himself, and even the mother didn't know what was going to happen. And then they went out into the bushes or into the forest where they were supposed to do the sacrifice. Let me remind you that only Abraham knew that he was going to sacrifice his own son, to please God. But after that, he knew that because God had already indicated to him that he will bless him, he will be the grandfather of all nations, there were big blessings awaiting him, but he had to pass through that painful experience of sacrificing his own son. We know that as the incident unfolded, there was a lamb that was made ready by the Almighty God to substitute Isaac. But you and I will know that if there was no substitute, Abraham was going to sacrifice his own son. Now, coming back to our discussion, what are we willing to sacrifice, you and I? What are you willing to sacrifice? Ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice in whatever endeavor you are busy doing, you are busy engaged with, whether it's your business, whether you're starting a business, you want to drive it to upper levels, whether you are busy studying, whether you are in sport, whether you are running a church, anything that you are busy with at the moment, there must be something that you must be busy with that hinders you, that takes a lot of time, a large chunk of your time from concentrating on the actual activity that you would like to take forward. Now you must pinpoint out something, you must identify something that you must be willing to sacrifice. In other words, you must be able to chop it off from your daily activities so that it creates more time and more space for you to focus on the goal that you have set yourself to achieve. What is that? That's my question. What is it that you are willing to sacrifice? And that must be something that you hold dearly. That's something that you think you cannot stop doing. Choose that and be willing to sacrifice it and start right away to plan how you're going to sacrifice it, how you're going to take it out of your life, or how you're going to reduce remarkably the time that you spend on that. I wouldn't like to be so scholarly as to ask you to have a piece of paper, but that is very useful. If you can have a piece of paper, you start by writing the main activity that you want to achieve, and then you list down at least 4 things that you think are hindering your progress, and you select at least one that you would like to start by chopping down. That will be very great for us today if we can be able to do that. Can we do that? Please, let's do that. You'll see it will bring a very big difference in whatever you are doing. Just think for the last time about Abraham. Abraham wanted to sacrifice not just a pastime or a sport or a hobby, but his own son. So we're not required to sacrifice a human being, a person that we love, but something else. Please, let's do it right away. Till we meet again, I'll wait for your feedback. Thank you very much.